It must be Tuesday if Delenn is here. So, yeah, we're apparently hanging inside the castle. Good morning, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. It's improving.
Hello?
Very confused, but that's okay. Life goes on. First day back to streaming after camp, and we need to get back at the houses because we are owing a house to Mike on Switch, and we are also hoping to try and get some of this wall built. So hopefully everybody had a good weekend. We have audio! Oh my, that's scary. That's scary. So for the sounds... Confusing? Oh, just haven't got my ducks in a row yet. So I'm learning what today looks like on stream as much as you are. Right? So I was putzing on Thursday and Friday a little bit, mostly Thursday, trying to do a lot of the, generic puttering tasks, which are especially prevalent when not everything around here is automated. And so I'm not really sure where I left off. Like, I think I was playing with sheep or something. Okay, that wasn't on stream. Oh, I have Warp Ward. Okay. I know we also have Neon's house to finish, so let me go and see what state that is in. And see where we are with that. Because I have a suspicion we need to go back to the shopping district to grab some prismarine for the flooring, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's where we're at. But the rest of the place is working. The building is still smoking. That's good news. And I needed more warp blocks, or more wood-ish stems for doing windows and window coverings, So yeah, let's get that underway. That's probably the easiest place to start. Make a good trip over there. Ooh, ooh. Oh, darn. I was gonna see if I could fly through here, but it didn't work. I know we need to go to the shopping district. I might as well take the latest run of chicken with me, just because it's helpful. Take these and that, all the feathers, because we can. I don't think we need warp block floors. So where did I put? There it is. But I guess apparently then, let me check one thing just before we go, because I think that means then that we may have actually left some warped wood, potentially in the in-progress quote-unquote wood box. Nope, that would have been useful, but no. I do remember moving the tree chopping thing over there to get a little bit more advantage from the beacons, so that's one place we can start. Quite often when I come back from scout meetings, I'm a little bit mentally burnt over the weekend. Nothing in particular goes wrong or anything like that. It's just the two worlds are so very, very different because we have a very unplugged scout group when we go for camps and such. And so when I come back and I'm stiff and sore and have a whole bunch of, stuff to put away and laundry and whatnot, I don't always give myself the opportunity for a bit of Minecraft time to figure out where my feet are. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it, but it doesn't mean that we can't get ourselves rolling and have a good day. Hopefully you had a half-decent weekend, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I understand that you were pretty busy doing a lot of household chores. Our house tends to let the chores... Not let, sorry, let me correct that. Our household tends to have a lot of chores that make it to the weekends. Just some of them just because you've done them a week, like on the previous weekend, so it doesn't really need doing before that next weekend rolls around. And then there's other ones that are like every couple of weeks, and it's just not convenient to do them during the week. But I also heard, little birdie told me, that there are, if I can remember correctly. Oh, I only picked up half. I was trying to figure out why that didn't work. There we go. A little birdie told me that there is another new business in the neighborhood, so we can pop our noses in there and just see what's what. Always good to see what's available. That way, we know whether or not we need to hire Fantastic Sherlock Fox for more mining or not. One of these days, eventually we'll actually put in a mine, just because. Minecrafting without a mine just means crafting, which I haven't done a whole lot of that either. Okay, so we've got... This is CJ's place, I think. CJ's Bastion. Ah, Shayfair. Like Wayfair, but by sachet away. Awesome. Cool, so it looks like they're going to be doing books. And then... buy two, get one free. Ooh, ooh. Hard to compete with that one. Payment chests, okay. It's popular. And wood for different stacks. They don't conveniently happen to have the one I need, but, you know, we're not done yet. And it doesn't say staff only, so I'm going to head up top just to see. I love the way this build looks. Cool. The supplies from the yurt. I did not check there. Sorry about that, Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I do apologize for that. Now, was that, did that preclude me from needing to shop for Prismarine? That's my basic question at the moment. Okay, so we had bulk ordering, sea lanterns, shulkers of sea lanterns. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, that would stink if, you know, this one. I remember there's some lovely shinies in the yurt, so I do remember that. Okay, so we have these ones. Oh, that, and we don't need more than that for the floor, so that's good news. And then, because I don't have them yet, one diamond for 3 stacks. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, I'll take 3. I can handle that. And yeah, the dark was 1. Perfect. I didn't cheat on that one. 2 stacks of diamond. Okay, I don't really need those right now. Prismarine, what do we have here? 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Okay. Personal taste, I like this stuff a little bit better for the flooring because it's not as busy as the rest, but we can always try both. And we can actually quite literally do both if we really want. But see, I like the way this looks for the flooring as opposed to like that stuff on the wall as flooring would be a little bit busy. Let's put those away so I don't lose them. And move that. How do I have shells? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. That way, everything that should be safe, should be kept because it's expensive. That's chicken. What do I do with the feathers? Are they still at 16s? Nope, they're at whatever I could get. Okay. It's fine because they're free, so I don't care. Nobody really needs a whole stack of feathers. Most people don't need a whole stack of feathers. Just consolidate. Spreading it out was just dumb. Here, there. 2. Oh, excellent. And those 2. And now that we can edit these, feathers free, take what you need. Ah! Okay, fine. There, let's go that way. Feathers free, take your needs. Pre-cooked chicken.
Hello there.
Take this out. Don't need that. Done. Good morning, Scrub Lord. How are you? Good to see you. Lurk! Yes, I understand. You're at work. Got things to do. So I can't blame you. One of these days I'll figure out how to be a radio voice. Maybe. Maybe kinda sorta? How's that? Alright. Ooh, Kane's all colorful. I don't know why I checked the mailbox, because I keep forgetting that I've already cleared it out. One kind of has to actually ask for some shipping before you actually have anything that you need to go pick up at the post office. Okay. Let's see. Somebody can't count. Okay, 10 totems for a diamond. They're like half price now. That's pretty sweet. Okay. That, and I have to figure out where to put said 10 totems. I'm good at the moment. I've got 3. Let's make that 2. I have a bad habit of zombies getting me. So, yeah. Should probably actually be carrying a totem at all times. Because I do stupid things. Sometimes zombies and creepers get me. Weird hours at night. Alrighty, Rube. We are back. Excellent. The funny thing about having scout camp is that there's always a flurry of conversation afterwards between the scout leaders. And there's always some sort of adventure. So this one was the fact that everybody had asked the next person if they had done a walkthrough of the latrines before we left, and a walkthrough of a lot of the camp before we left, and so by the time we left, everybody thought that it had been done, but apparently nobody did it. And I think there was some of the "yes, sure, I'll get to it after I do X" thing, and then whatever it was, they didn't actually get to it. So we got a nastygram about how we treated the camp space, and I felt pretty bad about that. Minor damage, which is kind of frustrating, and then just generic youthful grossness. So yeah, it's interesting. We had that conversation going on. Also, some of the youth are sort of mentally burnt after the weekend, just like we are. So the first meeting afterwards is always tough to get them to listen, which means there's a lot of distraction on the part of the leaders. Yeah, Fox, actually, you specifically, I'll just show you ooh, I forgot about I was doing that. I'll show you later the email that we got with the specifics of the nastygram, but it was not great. Anyway, it works! Yay! Where was I? Got the Prismarine, let's go deal with that. I'm not carrying a shulker. Or, this thing. So where is my spare? I think I have them all in smart places. I'm gonna start needing to be like people who have farms for this sort of thing and just make a stupid number of them and keep them inside one of the other ones. That would be sensible. Oh, and I guess at some point we better go figure out where to buy some crying obsidian. Because I want to get the name stuck on the guy at shopping and actually close up the back of his case, because he's not really... The flies can get in, you know? It's just disgusting if the flies are in there. We need to seal it all up. Okay, where was I? Prismarine. I have to find my box. Where did I put... There it is, okay. I'm gonna go with that for flooring, because... Prismarine bricks, I know he just said Prismarine, but I think we're just gonna go with the Prismarine bricks. Because, yeah, this would be kind of messy, I think. Although it's kind of cobblestone and Prismarine colors. Let's see which is too busy. Oh, yes, and then we have to chop some more warp stem so that we can actually get enough for the trapdoors, because I don't think I had any. So yeah, that was part of it. We had a good camp, I would say, overall. You know what? Maybe I will go with the busy, because although the other stuff looks nicer, staying somewhat thematic to the period, aside from the teal color, affording bricks when you got yourself a shack is in the 11th century, or sorry, 12th century, is not very likely. So cobblestone floor would probably be not that bad. Besides the fact that I keep forgetting these floors change tones. I love the way it does that. I don't know if the fox is able to see it. It doesn't translate well on stream, but these ones will change color. The bricks don't, I believe. But anyway, so my brain was a little bit burnt after that weekend. Camp usually does that to me. I come home and I am so tired. It's really kind of funny because I thought, oh, I'm doing fine. Everything will be okay. No, nice and normal. No problems, no concerns whatsoever. And I just went upstairs we had lunch, I think it was. Then I went upstairs I'll have a little bit of a lay down and then I'll have a shower before dinner. Crash, and it was like 7 o'clock. It's like, oh, whoops. That didn't work. Okay, why do I have ladders? There was a reason. Oh, right. Okay, ladders were for... Right, okay. The ladders were for the other... Not the other project, but the gates that we're working on. That's eggs. Eggs. I need to remember to do more with those eggs. Let's put the ladders in the toolbox until we need them. We're gonna go get ourselves some more warp wood. Warp stems. An interesting comment. Interesting thing that technically these are like mushrooms when you start. Or they look kind of like mushrooms, except when you grow them, they don't grow like mushrooms. Which I find that kind of interesting. Here we go. I just find that interesting because when you, they look like mushrooms only because of the scale. By the time you grow them, they're never mushroom shaped, ever. So, we just need, for the purposes of today, we just need enough to get the, I'm going to assume the warp door. I've never really built doors in warps before, but hey, there's no reason we can't start. I've never built doors out of that before, and I might as well try. 9 becomes 40, or 36. Wow, it must be Tuesday. My math is toast. Okay, that's good. We may only need 2 mushrooms, that is. Or 2... Yeah, you get the idea. 2 runs. I actually quite like the shroom lights. I do wish this stuff at the top, even if it was a much, much slower rate than leaves, I do wish that it would have its own despawning rate. Just having to chop it down all the time is a bit of a pain in the neck. And then it doesn't actually, ever disappear. Can't really do much with it. I can't recall whether or not you can actually compost this stuff. I don't remember trying because there's the odd time I've actually wanted to build with it. So I now keep it until I don't really have room for it. But some of this weekend's achievements at camp, I'm back to camp stories again. Some of this weekend's achievements at camp included, we had some youth, or some cubs from, they're the 8 to 10-year-old set, and they actually had some fun lighting fires, so we invented a few firebugs. They had some fun, climbing a bouldering wall, so it was an artificial climbing wall with the little, you guys have probably seen them out and about, but they're like cement or whatever, but little footholds and grips and stuff that are screwed onto the wall. And we had a blast with that. we also, come on, we also had a bunch of our scouts at the scout level, so the 11 to 14 set, were learning, ooh, nice. The 11 to 14 set were learning some of their basic skills to earn permits. So things like, for example, for their pocket knives, they're not allowed to carry their pocket knife around openly or like on their hip or use it if they don't have their permit. And if you do something dangerous, then you can actually have your permit withdrawn, which basically just means that you can't do it unless you're supervised. And you can be supervised by anybody who has their permit. It doesn't have to be a leader. We generally recommend that it's somebody who's had their permit for more than a year, so not someone else who just got it. But once one has their permit, they can do stuff unsupervised as long as they let people know that they're up to that, so that people don't go nearby and get within the danger zone. And it was kind of cool to see what was going on. And in with that, I mean, last year my son was learning his knife permit, for example, and he his comfort zone was making vampire stakes or whatever, and or tent pegs or that sort of stuff, peeling the bark off a staff and trimming it down the way he liked, and that sort of thing. This year, although he had a minor slip with it and has to start his project over, he was actually doing a pretty good job at his very first fork, and nobody was coaching him how to do it. He just decided he wanted to try and figure it out, and I was quite pleased to see that he was growing his horizons that way. So learning to make the handle thin and figuring out how to make out some form of tines on the end. He said that was quite the challenge, so I was pleased that he took that on. Our youth also learn about using axes and saws, and if that's another permit they've got match and fire. Now that sounds like it's the same thing as the Cubs, but in addition to proving they know all the stuff that they learned at Cubs, they also have to prove that they're responsible enough that they can be put in charge of maintaining a fire pit, so that they can be left to do that. And also another perk to that, or having that ability with the fire pit, is that we can also ask them at a camp to be the one that sets up, starts, and is in charge of feeding the ceremonial campfire when we have one of those group sing-along type campfires. So that's pretty cool. They usually like that one. And the other part of it is they're not really supposed to be carrying around matches if they haven't got their permit, but I mean, that's one that we, it's like, well, just don't light a fire. It doesn't hurt to carry them, which sounds dumb, but it's helpful. We went through a stupid amount of matches this weekend because the Firebug Cubs were having a grand time trying to light them, and they are terrible at speed with it. So it means they'll light a match and then really quickly move to their fire pan because they thought that, or they're scared of getting burnt. So they had to learn to move slower. And we've only had, I think we had one minor burn that we didn't even have to do first aid on, really. We just had to cool it, and that was that. So that worked out fairly well, but they were practicing a lot of that stuff. So I'm trying to remember. They've got 4 permits they work on at the scout level. It's axes and saws, knives, match and fire, and stoves and lanterns. Is that 4? I think that should... Whoa! Whoops. I walked right past the bed, right under a house with a skeleton on it. Well, the other side effect is the one who was... Oh, interesting house. Yellow. Your house is a skeleton magnet. The one who was actually burnt was my own daughter. So I was glad that it wasn't something that really merited paperwork, but also sometimes I wonder if I bend the rules a little bit of my own kid, in that it's like, nope, their parent was there, the parent knows, we're just gonna go with it. Which is probably not the way it's supposed to be done. So yeah, we probably shouldn't be doing that. The roof The roof is on fire. And let those skeletons burn. Burn, little skeletons, burn. I should probably also actually take the time, spruce, to make some buttons, I think. It's probably easiest to hide. Let's go with this. I know I derailed. Let's get some buttons going. Yeah, I don't need 64 buttons, but that's fine. We'll use them. Okay. Let's just get that one dealt with. The reason we have skeletons on the roof is because, of course, by doing the awning in half slabs, some of them are at the correct level and some of them are not. Okay, what have we got? Here, where's the bottom? This one, that one, there, top, lower, lower. So this would be a lower slab. These ones are the trouble. I get it going the right direction. Plunk. Yep, there we go. If you line it up just right, the buttons don't look that bad. You can see that the edges virtually disappear. But buttons do have directionality because if I put them down that way, they don't. The line may line up, but the little gray thing doesn't quite line up, and so they're a bit more visible. This way, it almost lines up with the one below. Makes it a little bit easier to hide them. For the right angles, they don't blend in, but we don't really need skellies. I'm also aware that all of the chimneys need buttons or something on the top of them. I think what I might prefer to do, let's say it's going to be half slabs, but I don't know because if we're putting, I was putting lightning rods on them, but I think I'm going to have to move the lightning rods just because I can't slab them that way. So yeah, we got some of that work to do. This is sort of ugly, but on the other hand, at least it's better than having skeletons all over the place. Okay, so we need a warp door, one of those, and then we need some more. Oh, oh. Actually, do I really want to contrast that? That might be better. Geek Out today has started, and Geek Out is let's go this way. 2 films in which a main character is a newscaster. Well, I'm going to call Anchorman, and then I'm not sure what other one to go with that. Give me a second. Once again, I didn't open it. Oh, hush. Oh, you're in the house. Ha ha ha. I kind of want to look, but I sort of don't want to look. He's in the house. Okay. That's a little different. Where was I going? Oh, yes. I want trapdoors for this one to do windows. But I'm thinking that maybe matching them, I was going to use warp ones, maybe matching them probably wouldn't work. Might look a little bit too samey. Fine. No, if you logged in, if you logged out when you were in your house, then your character just disappears and there's no harm done. And that's fine. No problem. I don't care. Yellow and Scrublord might have a problem each because they'd have to have split personalities to occupy both their houses. But for people that have got only one house, if they play on the server, they're totally welcome. That's cool. So even if you did log in while I'm on here, you might video bomb, but that's okay. I'm good with that. Warped. Now I find it. See, I did have some. Okay. So then I'm trying to decide. I guess I can afford a little bit. Let's see what would happen if we get a couple of these. Just to see what it looks like. And see if that's too much. If it's... let's go with this. We give it an eyebrow. I'm not a huge fan of that eyebrow design on this one. Let's go like this, pretending they could flip it the other way. Yeah, that's too samey. I like the other part being all similar, but I think that's too samey. The question I have, though, is what would I use instead? We don't really have, like, black trapdoors. How's this an Airbnb? That's cute. I like that. I'm looking for dark oak to see if I have any of the chocolate bar trapdoors. No? Oh, there we go. Got one. Make a couple more. Oh, 6. Okay. Can't even think today. That's spruce. This one. There we go. Now. Okay, so I've got 3. It's not ideal, but it might work. See what I can do with the other ones. This might help. Internal ones. That gives it a little bit more depth. And then the chocolate ones actually aren't great. Hey, JF. Good to see you, JF. Hello. Bird, I guess. I'm going to have to get used to calling you Bird again because I know it as Jean-Francois in real life, and so I'm used to calling him JF, and I know I'll get myself so confused. Like, dude, why are you playing Minecraft? Okay, driving home now. Should be home before end of stream. Okay, drive safe. Hopefully it'll be uneventful with very little traffic. Sounds like you've had a long shift and an early start to your day. What was I looking for? I'm not liking the brown, but honestly, there's really not a whole lot of choices. When you take a look at the options that we have, even uncreated, we've got trap, I can't even spell. I don't know. Trapdoor, oh, one word. Yeah, so even if you look at all possible options, there's not much that would actually look any good with that. I mean, I guess I could get some crimson ones, but that's still very pink. I really wish there was like a gray. Actually, now that I mentioned that, why not? Why not? Well, that was a miss. Good thing I didn't end up in there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't want those yet. I want that. There we go. I don't need that much. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime. I need to eat. Really? On the bright side, we can be guaranteed that we didn't start the episode with me having been unslept long enough that we've got phantoms over our heads. So that's good news. So you guys probably figured out when I said why not, that I'm going to probably try iron trapdoors and see what those look like. It's very anachronistic and not period appropriate, but I don't really care because if it looks good with the house, we're going to go with it. If I really wanted to be period appropriate, for example, we'd be having like bone block walls or something to look like whitewash. That was kind of the point with the polished diorite at this point. Oh, and sort of the whitewashed look, but I think it's kind of, I'm enjoying having houses that are a variety, and so the closest I'm going to stick with it in terms of periodness is to keep the shapes being somewhat period appropriate. And we're going to take these down. Sorry, these are just ugly. Not horrible, but they're not useful here. Okay, this one. What? Trapdoors. Sure, let's go with the stack. It's not like I'm running out of iron. That. Clean up the storage. Alright. Let's see if these look any better. Well, that's not useful. Oh, huh. I forgot about that. Okay, well, we have limited opportunities. We have to go with the either the inside or the eyelash variety, or both. Do both. That. Yeah, okay, that'll work better. It's not perfect, but these doors, I forgot that I'd have to run redstone to actually get them to close, and then the moment you take the redstone away, they'd pop open again. So if I want to go with the gray, it's a limited opportunity. These ones. Now, that side, we don't have any windows. I'm okay with that. Because we sort of have, if I was to be talking like Feng Shui, we've really screwed it up because things can blow right through. And one of the reasons I'm actually wanting to put something in the double wide windows like this is actually, it may not help much, but it's spider resistance. And I need a couple more of the warped doors to be able to fill up the front window. No. Come on. These ones, thank you. Hey, okay, there we go. I'm gonna skip the song, sorry guys, but that one's not working for me. Wow. Shuffle could be dangerous.
Hello?
Hey Benson, good to see you. I have a question actually, Benson. In this particular channel, do you prefer to continue being Benson or would you prefer to be something different? Just made me wonder because I've had situations this weekend where I had to deal with some of our scouters having changed names for their own reasons. And so I'm just all on that whole double checking with everybody thing. So I just thought I'd ask. I'm going to... Okay. I think I like this one, but I'm going to take the shuffle off. That might prevent strange transitions. But glad you could drop by. Hope you had a good weekend. Let's put I went back and I made the door and I didn't bring it. And we need some beds, right? Great. Where's the bed box? No, 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 no. Come on, I had a bed box. Didn't I? There it is. Okay. How blue-green does he want this? Because I guess I could make cyan beds. Let's go grab some white wool and put white in here to start with, because otherwise we're going to be very monotone. Oops. There we go, okay. If I was cruel, I'd put in an iron door with no redstone. Okay, cool, that works. Works for me. I can do that. That's the name I met you by first, so I'm going to go with that and stick with it. Okay, warped is there. That away. Double checking the roof. Okay, I've got spots up there that need buttons, but I think everywhere needs buttons, and this one also needs lightning rods. Shazam. I know it's dumb to be overkill on these lightning rods. Really, they only need one each. So I really am just going to do one each. And as I go back to button the tops, I'm going to take the lightning rods down to one, but after everything got zappity-zapped pretty good, I was a little bit overkill. No, we're just about done on this particular house. If my paranoia hadn't caught the better of me, I think we would have been. So we're roughly the center-ish. There we go. And of course it floats because of the wonderful thing that it does. Boom. Now I gave myself an earworm. Smart. Why did I? Wow. You know you've cut your supplies really close when you can't seem to find the one block you need. Now, sometimes I think Mojang is a little cruel, so I think this is still non-spawnable, but frankly, I would not be surprised if it suddenly wasn't. What else do we have? Okay, so I can need one over there. I can start cutting the rest down. Excellent. Itchy nose. What did I want? What was I doing? Oh, right, stairs. Right before stream today, we had sort of yet more scouting stuff going on. It seems to be the norm lately. That stuff like that happens right before stream. So my brain is really in multiple different directions all at once. We had a good time. I mean, you know, it's all good in that sense, but it's just, there's always questions about stuff right before. I was looking for these and those. Nope. That one. Give him a nice wide one. Ah, well, that's not effective. No. 2, 3, there, that's better. everybody needs better lighting on the edge of their house, but I think it needs beds and stuff on the inside that's more not an in-progress item, so I'll pull this out. I think we mostly have this one done. Seems like his is the simpler, more simple, but I think it's got more expensive materials, so we're relatively good. Okay, let's take care of buttons and such. Do I have... Actually, what can I do for that one brick house? Acacia buttons. Huh. Okay. Orange it is. Do I have any? That's the next question. Nope. Do. Not a ton, but I do. I need 8. Oops, where did it go? There, that one. Rabbit trails and all. I just caught sight of the tune, or the title for this one. The classic tune. Yeah. It sounds like a very 80s song, and it's called Classic Tune. That's that one. Okay, the rest I can make while we're out here, so we're good. You can tell I'm still not used to flying unless there's a major distance, just because I could fly to these various houses, but I keep putting up stairs instead. Fox is on it like a comet. Oh. Of course I picked the wrong house. Really? Of course I can't jump up there. Right, okay. Silly me. Let's just do this. One, two. Uh-oh. I have this weird image of myself like falling into the chimney, and that would not be welcome. Middle of the house. I was gonna say roughly here because it's right in front of the other piece. Okay. Let's take this one down. I need spruce to finish that off. Then we just need a bunch of stone buttons everywhere. That ought to do it. Ow. I remembered! Yay! What? What am I on? I'm really confused. What am I on top of? I am very confused. Context. I don't know, Sherlock Fox, give a shout out to Benson. Awesome, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, on it like a comet. Yeah. Fantastic Sherlock Fox is figuring things out way ahead of me. Let me seem to have everything under control. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that the highest point is this lightning rod. It's not really. It should be in real life, but it's not. And did I remember to get the buttons? No. Yeah. Context at the time made sense, and I blew it because I haven't the foggiest. Okay. Stone. Seriously, I feel like I'm a goldfish. What I mean by that is people say that memory like a goldfish. And sometimes I think goldfish have better memories than I do. Oh, yes. It was the fact that you shouted out Benson as well, because Benson deserves a shout out. That's pretty awesome. And that I never remember to actually do one. So you're good at catching that for me. That's the other part of it. Okay. There are those buttons. We have spruce roof. That one's been dealt with. We need a dark oak roof. Slab. There we go. I'm going to need that. And more spruce, spruce. Dark oak. Okay, we're good. It's honestly kind of embarrassing how much I forget. It's not quite like, 50 first dates or something. But it's not ideal. And the worst bit is, sometimes after the fact, I'm just very thankful that I run a family-friendly channel, because then there's no risk of me actually having said something stupid, not be able to recover because I forgot what I said, and then find out later that it was something incredibly unfamily friendly. So yeah, pros and cons. Okay. Once again, are we directional? Nope. This way. Button. Better, not great, but better. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. So between those two, we shouldn't have spawns on the top. I hope. That's those two. That one's covered. Covered excessively, but covered nonetheless. Over here. Done that one. Did that one, so I need to flash the far one. Ow! I wanted to get up to the roof, but I didn't want that. Oh! This one is... Right. I was making these ones a little bit shorter. I was going to say, the roof line looks really weird here, and that's because it is. But this one's short some bricks. Where did I put? There's 8 for that. Exactly what I needed. If I can do this without landing anything more than vertical splat. There we go. One, two. That makes a little more sense. There we go. That one's good. Oops. She flied? No. Not well, anyways. Okay, this one. That off. This one off. That one is high enough, so we're good. I will never get over this whole thing in Minecraft where the place you can stand is like literally hanging off. Not even hanging off, it's like way out over the edge. You shouldn't be able to see this. Like that doesn't... Sometimes playing where I'm doing a lot of bridging, will actually just make me a little dizzy because my brain wants to say, real life doesn't work that way. Even though the rest of my brain's going, yeah, but real life isn't blocky either. Okay, so that's those 4. Now I've just got those 2 up the front. Oh, we didn't bring enough buttons. Come on. Really? Go. Buttons, buttons. Where have I put the buttons? Normally I hate buttons, but sometimes they're useful. Alright, so gonna get this one done. And then move on. Now, because Mike doesn't appear to be hanging out at the moment from Mike on Switch, I think what I'll do is hold off a little bit on his house. Because that will allow us an opportunity to do a bit more of it while he's here, kind of thing. Doesn't mean I'm going to hold on forever, but I'll probably do it in an evening slot, which is more likely. And we can get a little bit more of this gate thing done. Because it's kind of in a hurting position. It's sort of ugly, but also that, like, it needs to be done. But also that there is no, at the moment, there's no walkway on the top of the walls, nor is there any way for people to get up there to defend the walls. In which case, it just doesn't really work. I mean, it's Minecraft, it works. Oh, right. I forgot. I don't have to do that part. Just have to change this. These. There's the lightning rods. Go. It's gonna float no matter what, right? So. Way. I think we've got just about everything we need. I missed one. Oh well. I've got enough goop floating over there that I could probably just leave this one for now. But, you know I can't. Reach it? Where is it? Come on. Really? Okay. There we go. And I've got a ton just hanging over there, but at least it's a big enough blob. I know what it's from. Just one lonely block. It's a bit weird. So this one was supposed to have pigs. If I see any pigs roaming, we'll bait them in. Geekout has changed. Miscellaneous is naming 4 fictional high schools. Huh. 4 fictional high schools. I mean, I guess we could use Degrassi as one of them. I was mentioning that one to my kids just the other day. What else could we use? Riverdale from Archie and Hawkins High from Stranger Things. Hadn't thought about those ones. What else have we got? Okay. I have too many things that I keep leaving in the wrong places. So I'm going to try and put a little bit of this away, not everything. Just some stuff that I'm pretty sure we won't need for the walls, and I'm going to try not to take the blocks with me. Like the shulker monster with me. Just make sure I have rockets. I hate having other things in that box. What else do I need? I think we're doing spruce there, and then there's spruce for the flooring. And they have oak for the flooring as well. Boop, boop. Remember, what else did I use for the fences? I think that's it. Okay, great. But no. Something weird and random. What did we put it in? Those were there. Wow, sorry. Got my own self off guard there. Spruce buttons, we don't need those. Yeah, there'll be a lot of wall top stuff that actually is spawnable, so we're gonna have a problem there, but we'll get to it eventually. Lightning rods go in the randoms box. Sort. Oh, haha. Sort again. Where did I put? There we go. And I guess I could put that in here because I don't really need it. Okay, and then this randoms box has wool. Alright. I think that's about as convoluted a mess as I can think of. I've got a bed. Oh. Buttons. Buttons, buttons. Who's got the buttons? And I also said I needed rockets, right? Yes. Don't need... Orange is funny now. We've been talking about how some people in our community don't really like the color orange. And it's gotten to the point where for me, I think of, every time I think of an orange item, so I've made it orange for whatever, why do I have those? Oh, right, I wanted, okay. That way. That'll remind me what I wanted them for. But it reminds me every time I see the orange, it's like, that must be an anti-Zerk box. But it's not why I made it orange in the first place. It was just because I wanted it to be colored for fire. Okay, so just before we go, seeing this box reminds me, I'm going to grab 5 eggs to go with it. And we're going to start up a prediction because we can. Platforms, predictions. And we're going to do the egg prediction again. So, the way this works is I will throw up to 5 eggs. And, oops, rerun, there we go. So I will do up to 5 eggs, and it's a 1 in 8 chance for each egg as to whether or not it will actually hatch a chicken. So clearly, if I get a chicken before we get all 5 eggs tossed, there's no point in tossing the rest of them, just because we've already had our chicken. Now, for those of you that are into math, apparently it's a 1 in 256 chance that we'll get 4 out of 1 egg, but that really does not affect the likelihood of getting one in any one particular egg. Look where I'm going, actually. I'm going to that one to make sure it's all locked away properly. And then I need to take a quick run to the bamboo because I need some more scaffolding. I don't know where I keep leaving my scaffolding, but I just keep leaving them all over the place. Alright, this one. Hi! Oh! Box! Do you want your shulker back? That's key. Do you want your shulker back? Or have you managed to find the shulker farm in the end and I have not? This is... Nope. Nope. No. Just making sure that I don't have a deep slate one here. Oh yeah, I do already. Okay. That's good. just lets me know where to put this so that I can sort the collection. And that goes in the other box. There we go. Now I know where to find it. Thank you very much for the diamonds. I appreciate it. Fantastic Sherlock Fox. You don't have to mine for me all the time, but it's very, very helpful when you do. The question of the day has become, do you have a favorite podcast or vodcast? For those of you that aren't familiar with what a vodcast is, strangely enough, I had to look it up when I first heard about it. I'm missing something over here, and I don't know what it is. I'll figure it out. Oh, I know what it is. It was a helmet, no worries. But a vodcast, quite literally, is basically a podcast of a video. And it has to do with format in why they call it that, as opposed to, oh, but I forgot my scaffolding. Everybody hydrate. That's an everybody. So I've got my water, and we're gonna hydrate. I could probably use more coffee too, but I'm letting myself be a little more free with that one. Oh, Jen must be here. Hello, Jen! It's a great way to spend your points, actually. Okay, so we've got the posture check, stretch it out, and hydrate. Does everybody hydrate? And then stretches, and I'm sitting up, shoulders back, right? I usually am slouching by the time Jen arrives. Good to see you, Jen. Welcome aboard. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, I've got to check that out. Who's cool little... Oops. Nice. I like that one. So, the little cute puppy waving up and down is from Tadpole, I believe? Yeah, from Tadpole Milk's channel. By artist. I'm going to assume it's Kuminya, and I love that. That's amazing. If I could actually figure out a style that I would like for emotes and such, that might be someone to hunt down and see if they would be interested in taking on another commission. I keep forgetting to ask the one person I know in real life that does art and commissions, but I haven't talked to them in forever, so it's probably not exactly the world's best idea to be like out of the blue, hey, I know you, can you commission something? Because they might be like, no, I don't do that anymore. What did I want? I want scaffolding, that's what I'm here for. Which means I need string. Oh. No, that's not string. That's string. Let's go get some bamboo. Yeah. Those lightning rods are not as hidden as I'd hoped. They're kind of floaty all over the place. I'll get to that, I guess, eventually. One of those low priority things that I never would have done if I didn't end up getting zapped by everything. Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, so the prediction has closed out. Let me just grab the scaffolding, get that out of the way. There's one less brainless thing. Make a ton of it and see if actually do I have any. Oh, okay. Scaffolding. Burp. Okay, that should be plenty. Put some more of this away just so we've got space. That way there's a little more room till I have to do something about this. Oh, and of course it's nighttime. Woohoo! Alright, so we have chickens in the rain. Sure. So it looks like our prediction at the moment has... how many people do we have in it? At the moment we seem to have one person who thinks we will get a chicken and they're willing to bet 3,000 points on it. Okay. That's fine. So, let's see if we're going to get a chicken for that. No. 2, 3, 4, and 5. They are definitely, I'm going to bet you, I don't have to look really, I'm going to bet you it's fox. Biggest, yep. Fantastic Sherlock Fox has too many points. It needs to get rid of them somehow. So, the chickens ate his points. One of the few times a chicken can pull one over on a fox, right? Okay, who's got an open bed I can just steal? Anybody in here? Aw, man. You know what? You can just get out of bed. Stealing your bed for the night. I know I've got my own bed, but I didn't really want to go up the stairs. I really should just put a bed somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Drop off the string. Totally don't need it. Someday I'll remember to put on signs. Alright, so we have this rather janky gate. I'm still not necessarily happy with it, but that's just because I tend to prefer symmetry. However, this gate is about as symmetrical as it's gonna get. Because the front from this angle looks somewhat symmetrical, even though when you look overhead, it's very much not symmetrical. But it's just the way it worked out. So, we get to go up and over and just work on the edges. Now, I'm trying to wing this a little bit. Oh, lots. Oh, and I need to fill it. Because... where did I put my torches? I do not want mobs inside, because they're just noisy neighbors. Very, very noisy neighbors. Do I have... I have access from the tower. I have to figure out how far in. Right on the corner, huh? One in from that? Okay, we can do that. Just gonna light it up, rather than waste time and materials. T&M! There we go. Oh, and that's what I wanted the ladders for. Right. Oops. We can deal with that after. I just want to throw a torch down there. Make sure I don't miss a spot. And then plug the hole, and we should be good. That side? Now we can cap it at the top. Hello? This one, let's just break in. That should work. All right. Yep. Ben is amazing. I still wonder about Jen's patience sometimes, because she's able to put up with an awful lot of teasing from the rest of us. Pretty cool, actually. Okay, so I got that capped. Going to need a camera. Let's try. So, camera 1. Go this way. I think that'll work. I like the way this chops inwards, even though it makes no sense whatsoever. But I still want to do some of the wood fencing thing and some stairs. And I'm sort of winging it as we go. One. This way, that way. Great. I'm losing my sense of where I'm at today, which is just not a good feeling. It's actually kind of disconcerting. Oops. Oh yeah, I do want that one from below. Oh well. This one I can do a double like this, but that one in the middle is tough to get the one below it. So I'll have to do that from the other side. Okay, so then we're gonna go all the way around. Stairs. Where do I want to do this? Sure. This way. That'll do. And then same thing on all these ones with regards to the fencing. Can't stand on it. There we go. This one, that one. This one. This one. One. That's a corner, right? Okay. This is where camera 1 comes in handy. Looking up at the top. The stuff that's kind of corners doesn't need to have fences on it. Let's take that one out, and I'm going to go to camera 2 and make that one go off. Not the front, but we're going to go off the back side on that one. So I've got too many on this side. This one, I need to take out 2. It's like this is a corner. And I'm not really sure what to do with this weird column. Oh! Actually, I do know what to do with that. I know why it's like that. Okay. Give me a second. That's my marker for how tall I wanted things before I put the second level on, to make it similar to the other gate. Alright. So I need to take out these 2. Move this camera inwards. Me. I need to figure out which ones. I'm standing on one. Shouldn't be there. I'm just going to try and move straight across the other side and see how this works. And some of this probably will end up being spruce, but we'll see how that turns out. Let's see. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this should be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. It has to keep alternating 3 and 4 because of the diagonal. One, 2. My brain's saying 3 and 4 out loud in my head, so this is probably why I'm not getting a whole lot of audio. I do apologize for that. Kendallin, count to 4. Only if she can count to 3. 5? No, 3. Oh. Yes. Sometimes I regret having watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail, because I could never count to 5 the same way since. 2, 3. We're going to need to go wider. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's looking better. I can at least seal off this top section. Hurrah! We actually have an arch for the first time in about 2 weeks. So this is good news. Okay. Let's do... Nope. Let's go to this one. Let's move it out a little bit. Stairs, stairs. Make it match. All right. What do we got here? Geek Out is now in 4 rock bands or groups that have a rapper. That have a rapper. Would Mark Wahlberg's band qualify in this one? The whole Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch sort of thing? I mean, technically, the Funky Bunch wasn't really rock, per se. What did I do on the other side? Head inwards, inwards, outwards. Okay. This way, that way. Corner. Here, there, there. That should make it the same. While we're here, can I reach? Maybe. Maybe? Nope. The weird one is just some little like dip in the bottom. Come on, up, up, up. Oops, doo-doo-doo. Music, rock bands or groups that have a rapper? I mean, it's the fact that they say rock that's kind of got me thrown, because there's some that weren't really straight out rap. They were like Black Eyed Peas or something. Could be like that. We're here, we're not. Okay, that looks all right. Now what did I want to do? This part. I think what I'm gonna do is try and straighten out, leave that one as such, but I think I'm gonna try and see if I can go inwards on these two. So change a couple of these to stairs. I want to figure out which way, oops, which way to go. Where am I? Oh, I see. I've got a weird shape on one side that's not repeating itself on the other side. That's because I oopsed on... Yeah, I got 2 of the bricks wrong. Okay. Now, I saw it really clearly when I was above. Now I can't seem to find it again. Where am I? Okay. So, this one, 2 forward. I think it's these 2. Those 2 look right. And I missed it on this side. That should do it. Yeah, okay. Doo-doo-doo. Excellent plan. What time do I generally stream till? Eastern is 2 o'clock Eastern. So you've got another about approximately half hour. Yeah. Of me derping around doing this sort of thing. So it's right over top of what a lot of people use for lunch hour in the Eastern Zone. Okay, so I've got, just to figure out which ones are the stairs, right? Which way the stairs are going. think this will do the trick. Yeah, that should. And nope, that didn't quite do it because I wanted some hangover of. Take those back out again. Let's go with the. Yeah. I'm trying to decide what to do with these.
Your attention, please.
Attention, please.
Yes. So, for schedule purposes, I actually really should have this on the screen, but I usually don't remember. Tuesdays and Wednesdays in Eastern Time, if I can remember my math correctly, we tend to do, the first slot is noon till 2 Eastern, and then the second slot is 7 till 9 Eastern. And then after that, that's Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then Thursday only has the noon to 2 slot. I think that will work. And then I'm going to take out some of these after I figured out which ones and make them back into stairs. I really can't figure out which one's which at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I want to take out here and that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, it's even numbers now, isn't it? I'll take this one. And we're going to go inwards. That way and this way. Let's see what that looks like. Yep, that'll do. Yep. Oh, you're off tomorrow, so you try to go live around then. Ooh, I see. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So, if it helps, Scrublord, I did try to put the slots in the Dadcraft 73 content creator channel, not the scheduling one, but the other one. I did try and make sure that mine was up to date in that other spreadsheet of when people usually like to go, just for convenience sake. And I have no problem pre-planning to try and catch you tomorrow if you're live. We'll hope the Fox can help me catch that, because I do have a regular on Wednesday, and I don't have any objections to switching that. I just wanted to make sure I catch the right people at the right time. Does that look better? Nope, that looks even dumber. Yeah. Somehow, that one didn't work. So this extra point needs to go. That look all right? No, I'm like back and forth. Does this look okay? Does that look okay? And indecisive. But oh, the building inspectors arrived. Dudes, I don't really want to be here with you right now. Okay, well, easiest way to solve those guys is for me to take a coffee break. And I'm going to take a look at the other gate for a minute or two. I know I still need to finish the ground. I kind of messed up by not bringing the plain slabs. What the heck is that? Nope. Sorry. I got the Halloween list. Give me a sec. No. This is the list of like 40 hours of everything. And I don't really like that Halloween list. Give me a second to find anything else that'll look better. Let's try that. Much better. Stream beats hype tracks. Easiest way to avoid Halloween tunes. I'm one who's really, really susceptible to Halloween stuff. Okay, so I was hoping to get a vibe off this one, or to see sort of what I was up to. I think it's somewhat similar. Now, on the other side, I've gone with 2 stones in the center, rather than the wood, but I think I like having the two gates different but similar to each other in terms of build materials. I think that'll do the trick. Okay, so let's go and get... Oops, I can see this. Okay. So let's go and see if we can make the building inspectors have disappeared. That looks like it. Okay, and see where I was at on this one. Okay, and do I have... That's okay. So these two center ones, right in the middle, I think I'll make those the different blocks, like the other stuff. The other stuff, that doesn't help anybody. I'm not being super clear today, am I? Let's go this, that. One thing to go on top of the stairs. I need to figure out what I'm doing in the middle. I guess it's just the nature of the fact that it's angular, I suppose? Just an odd one? This bit needs to be finished, but... Oh! I was doing this wrong. This way. Don't need as many weird cutouts as I put in here. What did I miss? So these two are wrong, and those two are wrong. Okay. That one and this one. I don't need that brick. This one and that one. There we go. All right. The Scrublord, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, once again has it correct. Any big plans for your day tomorrow? We know that we've got plenty of building to do. These are incorrect. There. That corner. Do-do-do-do-do. No big plans for tomorrow yet. Probably going to be working on my train station. Ooh. So for those of you that are unaware, on the Dadcraft Bedrock server, known as Dadrock, there was a challenge issued to the players to make themselves an overworld train line. So the Java server has Nether train line because we can go on the roof and stuff. But there was a bit of a challenge to see if the Bedrock ones could do an overworld train line, and they ran with it. They just ran with it. So the resulting effect is that they are all working slowly on getting their trains off the ground, I guess we could say. Excuse me. Oh. It's gonna be awkward. Forgot I have to start from the center. I have an even center, which is kind of challenging. And not enough slabs anyways. So what do we have over here? Do we have... No, it's dirt. That'll work. And I didn't bring the cutter. That's okay. Should go get one. Home working. Ah, good, good. Glad to hear you're home safe and sound, Bird. I really appreciate that. Thank you for letting us know. Because last thing we want is an injured bird in any way, shape, or form. Where did I? Aha. That's what I wanted. I'm a little chuffed that we're actually making progress that I'm somewhat pleased with over here, because normally I find these creative projects to be really frustrating. They're not usually my strength, and it doesn't mean I shouldn't do them. I mean, that was part of my goal this season, was to stretch and do things that I had not done before, or at least that I wasn't comfortable with. So we're getting there. Okay, and I need at least 2 of these chisel blocks for this level. That's good. Up there and get them in. I don't know what song we're playing, but it had a weird little sound in the middle, like I was playing some sort of Mario game all of a sudden. Okay, so I wanted slabs on top of this. But I was going to go every second, and the problem is we've got an even in the center. One. Let's just leave that open. I'm trying to decide, do I want to leave it open or do I want to double slab it? Leave it open. Okay, this one, that one. Oh, I know why this was, okay. Not what I want to do with the slabs anyways. I'm too early. My brain keeps thinking I'm on the top row, but I'm not, I'm in the middle. So let's just catch this backside. 1, 2. Did I not get the posts put in? I did. Well. Okay, so let's go over this way. 3 posts, a gap, 2 posts, 2 posts, gap, 3 posts. Okay, let's see what we can do. Where did my posts go? Go. 1, 2. 3, gap, 1, 2, a gap, 1. I think this side's longer. Excellent plan. Excellent plan. 15 minutes to the top of the hour unless you're going long. And some Lego for end of stream. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Gap. 1, 2, 3. Gap. 1, 2, 3. Skip 1. 1. Still doesn't work. The math doesn't work. It's longer on the back. How did that happen that it's longer on the back? And just because of the way the towers worked out. Huh. Okay. And that's an end, so it probably doesn't need one anyways. Gonna need some more fences. One way or the other. I'm not trying to be super hyper focused, but I want this. I want that gate done because the upper wall section, the repetitive portion of it, is very just that, repetitive. So it's something that we can do once we get a pattern going and just roll with it. This one, not so much. So Alright. Don't think I need that many sticks. Keep one stack just in case. $16 fences. I'm doing the math. It's not going to be enough. There we go. Okay. The backside fencing is going to be a problem. Okay, that's a corner. Oh, that's probably because I didn't put the stairs on. What did I do on the front side? In, out. Okay, so we've got inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards, inwards. In, out, in. Skip, skip. Okay. I don't think I know any dating game shows. Do we even have any post-pandemic? Nope. But, I mean, it just says 2 dating game shows, and it could be older ones, so The Dating Game would probably qualify. I don't know if I know any other ones, actually. Oh, that's not true. And then we had, like, The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Yeah, so, I guess we do have some. Out, in. This one's wrong. This way, that way. Add a post here. Made a boo-boo again. Where did I make that boo-boo? There we go. 1, 2, 3. Just leave the bed up here. I'm starting to slouch and stuff. That's not good. Have a coffee kick, and we'll get on to more. All right. Okay. In, out, in, out. In. These are wrong, so I know that's for sure. I'm just going to drop them down. If I happen to have taken down one that's correct, we'll figure it out as we go. So it looks like, if I'm reading this right, on this side, what I've done with the stairs is basically alternated all the way along, except near the center. On both sides of the center. So if I can find the center, that'll probably help. The artificial center, I guess, because that's not the same. I guess I should maybe make those blocks. That'll probably help too. Ow. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not going to work because we have to get the stairs in. Boo! Okay, so let's see. Out and out and out. That way. And we go this way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Posts. 1, 2, 3. 2 posts. I can do that, Pod. Looking for a fun rig target. Rainy just went live. Ooh! Ooh! Excellent. So let me get a couple of stairs in here. We'll switch to Lego. Get Snape built a little bit more. And then we will go visit our buddy Rainy. That's pretty cool. I like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we skip this one. That's a post. 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 We come inwards, inwards. Post, post, post. Oh, not that one. This one, that one. One, that one. And then this is our corner. Excellent. Okay, so this should be one here. 1, 2, 3. Then skip, skip. 1, 2, 3. Skip, skip. 2, 3. So we've blown it somehow in here just a little bit, but that's okay. 3, 3, 2, 3, because we've got one weird wall out here. I guess that's our corner, which means this one's wrong. Oh, I can sort that after stream. Okay, so far so good. So I'm going to quickly switch to Be Right Back, get you the Lego scene, and we will do Lego for the last 5 minutes and then go see Rene. So let's get this going. Yes, we will indeed be working on Snape, but it has dawned on me that last week I accidentally borrowed the what was it? The same scene for the Being Boozled thing. I've switched that over the weekend so that I've got a different one borrowed for that, but it accidentally messed up a little bit by the ability of making this quick. So just getting that one back. Where did I put the instructions? There we go. Excellent. Let me just double check what page I'm on. And then we can switch over. We have... Yeah. I'm hearing some crinkety clankety clunk stuff because I'm using a cookie sheet just because Snape's coloring was a problem up against the black. Okay. 1. Weird. I'm going to instructions. Okay. Vent. Nope. We're gonna fake it a little bit, just figuring out what what step we're on. Just because we've got his head, and somewhere around here I've got my folded instructions of the physical book of instructions for his head, but I do not know where I put it. My desk is a real mess right now, just so you guys are aware. Okay, I know where we're at now. So, let's swap into Lego, give us our 5 minutes of Lego fun, and then we'll go see our buddy. Oops. This way. Alright, so you can see that we've got our little brickhead guy. This is Severus Snape. And they've got a lovely little brain inside there, like just the fact that it's always a pink block up in the head section, which I thought was kind of an interesting concept. And we're on step 17, it looks like. Normally I have that filling the space, but I made an oops when I set it up today. So it was actually, I didn't zoom it properly, and it's kind of hard to do after the fact, so we're just going to go with it. And we've got ourselves a 5-minute timer as well. There we are. So step 17 is looking for one piece like that, and one this, and that one is it's one of those like two block wide bits with in essence almost a flange on the end. It goes on the back of his head, and this one goes across the center. Lighting is a bit sus on this scene, always has been, and I'm not sure why, so we'll have to sort that one soon. Okay, 18. And I want some curves for his head. One and an L-shaped piece. That. Two of them. Okay. There we go. Oops. Snape, stay on your feet. I know your hair is greasy, but you don't need to be slipping it out of my hands. Yeah, 2x6. It still says Twitter on there, just because somehow my head just refuses to think that it's X. Alright. Now it's time to install his comb over. Because as a Lego brickhead, that's what it looks like. Whereas, of course, as a character in the books and the films, his hair is far too straight for that sort of thing. Okay, 3 of those. What did I do with the third one? I'm looking in my bin and I'm wondering if I dropped one, which is not good. Or did I mess up the previous section? Nope. So, it's like under my nose, and I'm sure of it, and I'm not seeing it. There, see? It was under my nose and I didn't see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So I like doing these brickheads. They're a lot of fun because it's a totally different scale than, say, a minifigure. We're now into the face, which is other little 3D printed tray. So I like the scales of these guys because it's really kind of creative to see how the face was built and how the bodies are built and stuff. The design choices always intrigue me. Like, for example, my brain wants to know why is there a piece that's actually got a sort of a 3D depth to it going on a flat face. But there'll be a reason for it, and it'll make sense later on. It's just, it always intrigues me at first, because that looks sort of dopey to begin with. But then as they fill it in, it makes far more sense. Got one by one up top on both sides. That's the 2 bricks. Got one flat, that's going in center. Big flat bar across the bottom. And a flat square in the middle. So now his face is flatter, which is good. Okay, then there's little hair bits. Let's go back to black. We've got curves times 2. This one. And little flat squares by 2. There's 1. And here's the other one. 2. There we go. The other thing about these is when I'm done, I have to give them a good polish or a good rub down because I tend to get my fingerprints on them when I build them. Yep. Which is unfortunate in the way that the lighting picks it up for stream, but that's okay. Alright, we're just about done our time, less than a minute left on this one, and then we'll head our way over to Rainy. Pardon me. And apparently I'm going to go and make some Tums or something. I don't know what's going on today. I think I just chugged the coffee too fast and probably took down some air with it. You can start to see where his head's going to be. And then the eyes. Eyes are hard to get straight, so we may have them a little crooked to begin with. My kids love to remind me, I swear that they've inherited OCD tendencies because it really bothers them when things like eyes and stuff are crooked. Close enough? Close enough. Alright, so now we can see that we just need to do the side of Snape's head, which we can do on the next one. Right, so we said we were going to head out to Rainy, so let's get that particular stream started, if I can get my button to cooperate. Oh. Or not. That's okay. Sometimes my Stream Deck buttons are real cooperative. They cooperate well. And other times they're just not. And today's one of those not days. Hello. Thank you. Oh. Where is... I have to make sure I spell this correctly or we're going to raid the wrong person. If Fantastic Sherlock Fox gets to it before I do, awesome. Because things are loading slowly at my end. Ah, there we go. I can do it. / raid. Renee 7. Look right? Yes. Alrighty.
Mischief managed.
So thank you everybody for coming by today, and thank you to Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Jen, and Scrublord for spending your points today. I do appreciate that. Our moderators today included Fantastic Sherlock Fox, Benson, and Scrublord, and the subscribers who chatted today included Bird and Jen1044. So thank you everybody that came by. You really do make my day. If you can hear it, apologies for the ads. That's something that I really don't like to have happen, but we went over just long enough. So I'll try and see about pushing those out a little bit further so that doesn't happen for you guys. In any case, I want to wish everybody the best. Please do give Rainy my best, and I will be coming across as well shortly. So thank you everybody who came by. If you have any comments, feel free to drop them in the Discord, and I will see you on the other side. Bye-bye for now.